Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading or your bi-weekly reading. Haven't exactly figured out the scheduling yet. Libra, if you are just tuning in, this is my first time putting my tarot on YouTube, so I'm very excited and very grateful. I did Gemini a little while ago, maybe like a day or two ago, and I'm working my way through the air signs. So Libras, you're up next. Again, my name is Sarah. This is Sarah Moon Rising Tarot. And welcome. I hope you find what you're looking for by being here, and I'm really grateful that you decided to click onto this video. So thank you. Before we get started, obviously I just want to say this is a general reading. It may not apply for everyone. If it does resonate, that's awesome, and I'm happy that it does. They're not time specific, so if you come on to this reading and it's not the date, it was meant for you at that time. I also want to mention, I don't know if this resonates for anybody, but as I was getting ready to start this reading, a spider came across my path, so that might mean something for somebody. I know I have been having spiders as a little bit of a spiritual nudge or a wink from God or the universe lately, but it could also mean something for somebody else. So I just wanted to mention that, as well as the fact that I just obviously shuffled, but I kept seeing the star as well while I was sitting here, and I shuffled a little bit before. So just want to let you know there could be some star energy in this reading. I am using the Ethereal Visions tarot deck, Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. It's such a beautiful deck. I recently got it, and I really, really like it. It's a little bit big for my hands. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience, so I can't shuffle in my normal way, and I don't love shuffling this way. So please excuse this incredibly messy shuffling. But we'll just do it one more time and get on with it. I have saged prior to starting the video, but I will also sage again. I prefer to pray off. Ooh, no, I thought that went in my tea. I prefer to do my personal prayers off camera, but I call in anybody who wants to be here at this time, any spirits, any ancestors, any nature spirits that want to be here, any fairies, fae. I ask to be a clear channel for the reading for Libra today. And I ask that those who this message resonates for find it. And that everybody can take something away from this reading today. Again, Libra, thank you so much for being here. My name is Sarah, and this is Sarah Moon Rising Tarot. You can also find me on Instagram under the same name. I do weekly readings there. But I'll probably be shifting over to doing the weekly readings on here. That's just how I feel. Libras, what are you needing at this time? What are you needing to know? What do the Libras who are tuning into this message need to know at this time? What are the Libras tuning into this message needing to know at this time? A little stubborn. What's going on here, guys? Eight of Cups. Okay. Are you potentially knowing that you need to make a change, or kind of take off somewhere and you're not doing it. And that doesn't necessarily mean take off physically. Are you kind of stagnant right now? Or are you kind of opening up to more possibilities than you maybe had originally thought? Knight of Pentacles underneath that. What do my Libras need to know at this time? What do my Libras need to know? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a situation that you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit less mature than you are. It doesn't necessarily have to be... Oh, sorry, I realize you can't see those. I'll hold them up when I go through each row. But so far, 8 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an age difference. There could be, but you could be dealing with somebody that's a little bit younger. 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody could have left, or you could be not realizing that you need to leave, or I think you do realize that you need to leave, but it might not be, it couldn't, maybe it's not a relationship, but that's just the vibe that I'm picking up on with the cards that are here. But I think that there's either some of you who are dealing with somebody who left, or you are avoiding leaving yourself. But that is currently the situation that I'm picking up on. What else do my Libras need to know under this 2 of Cups in reverse? Feel like there's a possibility that you were ready for something that this person wasn't ready for. I think we've all been there. The World came under that, and Judgment as well. Yeah, I am getting an ending of some kind from this so far. 3 more, please. 3 more for Libra. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Trying to think what deck I should clarify with. I feel like hey, who flipped? Nobody flipped. I am, beautiful Strength card. I'm trying to make it so you guys can kind of see at least the layout, but that's okay. I'm going to hold everything up. 2 more, please. Wow. Okay. So, I think I'm going to use Crystal Visions to clarify. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at how beautiful that is. So bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So I get the sense that ultimately all will be well, Libra. I do get the sense that this was a past energy, meaning that this already happened. There might be a select few of you who are possibly clinging on to something that you know you need to end. But for the other group, perhaps I'm getting the sense that somebody left and it was a relationship where you might have been in a different place than they were. You might have been being a little bit more secure in your surroundings, decorating your home, kind of in like a nesting mode, which I'm kind of in that right now. So I relate if that's where you are. Excuse me. You know, kind of just like coming to maturity. You might be in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're just starting to think a little bit differently about what the future holds and what you want. And this Knight of Pentacles may have been a little bit more focused on career stuff, but to a fault, where they were kind of maybe needing space or needing some time to kind of discover who they are. And in that process, they were putting like money and valued items in front of like emotion, if that makes sense. That was a really staggered way of saying that sentence, but you know, kind of like, I gotta do my thing, man. I gotta, you know, and maybe they weren't saying it like that, but just like, you know, being young and being so like absorbed by maybe the material world, or being absorbed by, I'm getting like there was some kind of clout attached to this, maybe not like public recognition, but you know, like keeping up appearances or something like that. So they may have not been in the same place that you were in terms of maturing, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, ultimately, but it helps us to be a little bit more discerning on the next go around, which I see here at the end, which is the Page of Swords, in terms of our values with another person. Actually, interestingly enough, the read for Libra yesterday on the on my Instagram was talking about, I don't think it's this situation here, but one of the things that I was talking about was like, are you sacrificing your values? Like the situation felt like that, whoever that reading was for, that they were dealing with like dating multiple people, possibly like online dating. But my point was, you know, are you sacrificing your values just to go on a date with somebody? Are you looking for somebody who like looks good in pictures with you, or are you looking for somebody who can meet you where you are? And you know, what does their healing look like right now? Do they have good relationships with the people in their lives? So that might help you, just reading that, even if you're not dating per se. You might be, because this does look like an ending here, but my point is like, you might become, I just tripped myself up with that, but you might be becoming sad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pulled that card. But anyway, this is the Queen of Swords in reverse, which sadness is coming off of that card. But you just might be thinking about those things, thinking about your values, and thinking about what you want in a partner, and that person might not have been at that level. And with this Queen of Swords in reverse, I'm kind of getting that this really effed you up. However, the Ace of Cups just fell out. So it's very possible that you may be using this strength here to call in something new, call in something more aligned with who you are. Yeah, this feels pretty straightforward. This kind of just feels like a transition, but I think that there's going to be a little bit of a rough patch. If this is something that just happened recently, I do feel that you're going to go into a little bit of a dark period, which happens all the time after breakups. There is a Five of Pentacles here, you know. So there may be moments of darkness, but ultimately I feel that you are moving into a cycle that is kind of bringing you back to who you used to be. Maybe this relationship wasn't the best thing for you and wasn't the most aligned partner that you could possibly have, and you might have felt like you lost yourself a little bit in that. And I see you getting yourself back a little bit. And I also just want to mention that the Ace of Cups came out just now, and the Ace of Pentacles was also on the bottom. So it's like, what is that phrase? One door closes and another one opens, you know. This, and I don't really know the length of time, you know, but it's kind of just very straightforward how this looks, you know. One situation not working out, God or the universe, however you want to put it, kind of stepping in and maybe doing something for you that at the time you couldn't really see why it was happening, and then you kind of using your inner strength to navigate the next steps and navigate to this this page energy, which is like refreshed and renewed and like looking at things with wonder. Being able to see the Two of Swords in reverse, kind of like taking that blindfold off of yourself that possibly you put on, but possibly was put on by this other person. You know, sometimes when people are not aligned within themselves, they tend to project outwards. So this person may have been doing that for you, or doing that to you, where they were kind of making you feel bad about yourself, but it was kind of a result of them feeling bad about themselves. And I'm sorry if that happened to you. That's never a good feeling. And sometimes it can be really insidious or really hidden from us until, you know, that's funny. I was just about to say 5 months later. I was going to say that earlier with the Five of Pentacles, that this could be a process that lasts a couple of months, which is fine. You know, we handle situations and everything we do in our own time. There's no rush to heal. So 5 months might mean something for you in terms of your healing. But anyway, sometimes it takes a while to see like almost the spell that we were under, you know, especially if it was really covert, where somebody was making us feel badly, but doing it in such a, I don't want to say secretive, because sometimes I feel like these people who do things like that don't even know that they're doing it. So just like an automatic way. And I feel in some way that this isn't going to be, if it isn't already, incredibly liberating for you. I see this world here in a different sense, but this is kind of in a different order. But just like, you know, how free and beautiful, and she's topless, and it's just like, you know, that feeling of like skinny dipping in the ocean, or just like being naked out in the wilderness, like how free and one you are within yourself and one you are with nature. And that's just a beautiful feeling. This may have, obviously these readings are not gender specific, but you know, you may just be coming back into more of a cohesive togetherness within yourself, just really loving yourself, and maybe you hadn't felt that way for a really long time. And again, that's something that sometimes we don't even realize that we're missing it. Sorry, I'm like moving things under here, but we don't even realize that we're missing it until we look back, or until we start to feel whole again. And again, like judgment kind of talks about being brought back to life. Like, how many times, I mean, I don't know about you, but how many times have you found yourself like laying on the floor or laying on your bed like that after just like feeling like you got knocked it down by a wave? And it does, it comes in waves. Life is continuously just in and out and in and out, and the best thing that we can do is flow with it. And I see that you will take these things in stride. You will complete the circle. You will come full circle to either where you once were, or a completely new cycle. And I don't mean once were like physically or timeline wise. I mean once were like getting back to your inner child, and getting back to your sense of like who you were before. This is dramatic, but who you were before the world got in the way. So I see really beautiful things here, and there could be new love coming in. You know, I don't know if that's immediate. The Ace of Cups did come out right away, as a response to this Queen of Swords in reverse. So I think that you will be rewarded in some way. It might just be your inner love, your love for yourself. What is this Five of Pentacles here? Can you tell me a little bit more about the Five of Pentacles? Both of these decks are so Libra to me. They're so, yeah, you will probably experience a little bit of like guardedness, a little bit of protecting yourself. The Four of Pentacles came out, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously we know we can't take anything to the extreme, and you might just be a little guarded and guarding your heart a little bit. But you know that you know your worth, you know your value. You originally showed up here as a Queen of Pentacles. And of course, I should have said this in the beginning, of course these readings can be, you know, the roles may be reversed. So you may be this Knight of Pentacles. If you are, I'm sorry if I said anything that upset you. But life is what it is, and we all are on our own journeys. So you all will figure it out one way or another. But you know who you are, you know what you have to offer, you know where you stand, and you should be really proud of the places that you've been and the things that you've accomplished. I also get this sense of like sealing, like not sealing as in C-I-E-L, C-E-A-L, as in like creating a seal on something. So you may be sealing and solidifying the work that you've done, the emotional work that you've done, and maybe this was the catalyst that you needed to realize that you have come a really long way. Maybe you were doing some kind of emotional work. Again, you being a queen and this being a knight, you might have been doing some emotional work and healing while still in this partnership, or, you know, again, it doesn't have to be a relationship either. That is the sense that I'm getting, but you might have been doing some emotional healing before this person left, or before this feeling of there needing to be an ending. And so this ending that did occur, even though it's painful, also helped you realize that you maybe weren't as far off as you thought you were, maybe weren't as far behind. And I say that with air quotes because we're never really behind. We're always right on time, but maybe you had this sense of like, I'm screwed. Like you know, when we get really down on ourselves, when we get in those moments of like, who am I? What am I doing? Like, but then this acted as the catalyst to get you to this place of really like owning who you are and seeing all that you are. And it made you realize like, hey, wait a second, like that didn't mean anything about me. Like that what happened is not a reflection of my worth, is not a reflection of my value in society, or a reflection of the love that I have to give or don't have to give. It just happened, and it is what it is. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I am sorry. I am sorry for what happened. And I think this person will come around. Maybe not, in this sense. I think you might have something. I think you might have something new coming in. Anything's possible. This person could kind of come back around, but I don't like doing things like that. I don't like saying things like that because obviously it's going to be different for everybody. But I think this is really a time for you to discover new things about yourself. I think this is really time for you to curate, and by curate I mean, build your life around you. Put things around you that you like. Make your home your sanctuary and have it be representative of you and only you. And just do things that you like, do things that you love. We're all kind of, at least I feel this shift with the North Node having moved into Gemini, where I think we're all like really information hungry. So you may want to, take up some kind of class, like an online class, or pick up a book or something like that. Something where you just feel like knowledgeable and can be proud of that, and be like master, like on your way toward mastery. I don't know if mastery is a final destination, but I don't know if necessarily right now is the time to be throwing yourself into relationship. Obviously, that's going to be different for everybody. Don't shoot the messenger. But out came the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm kind of getting a sense of like putting a pause on that for right now and just focusing on yourself. So I hope this reading was helpful. Again, I post on my Instagram every week. That reading for Libra might be helpful for some of you in terms of just like asking thought-provoking questions about what you want in a partner, what you value, and even just maybe doing like asking yourself that as a journal prompt. What is it that I want in a partner? And the final thought that I left. Hi Libra, I got cut off. I don't know what that was. That was a little strange, but I just wanted to point out that there are two lions here in this reading. So that is also just like a little like wink wink at Leo season, which may be really helpful for you in kind of taking that. Venus is still in Gemini, but kind of like owning your Venus right now. That's kind of very Leonine and Leo. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. That's very Leo for me. So, I hope this was helpful, and I will be seeing you soon. Aquariuses are up next. Again, you can follow me on Instagram. And please subscribe if this was helpful for you, and I'll be putting videos out very frequently. So I hope to see you back here. Have a great night, Libra. Bye.